Today's latest story, Ben Mulrooney.
Good morning, Canada. Before we get into the show, I want to take a moment to speak to you about the situation surrounding my wife, Jessica, and the next steps I will be taking with Bell Media.
Hold on, what happened with his wife, Jessica?
So his wife got caught. So basically, there's an activist who was calling out people for not using their platforms. And then supposedly his wife was threatened, went after this Black Lives Matter and said something like, I'm going to fight you or something. We don't know exactly, but it sounds dangerous. And she got outed. She made a public apology. A lot of protesters went after her, et cetera, et cetera. If you don't know who this guy is, his name is Ben Mulrooney.
He's the
son of Brian Mulrooney.
Brian
If you don't know what a prime minister is, for all you uncultured Americans, it's basically the substitute for a president. For example, Justin Trudeau, your favorite resident blackface artist, he's a prime minister.
I love my wife. However, it is not my place to speak for her. And today, together, we are committed to doing the work to both learn and understand more about anti-Black racism, as well as learn and understand more about our blind spots. So what does this mean for me? Well, it means acknowledging here today that my privilege has benefited me greatly. And while I have certainly worked hard to build my career, I know that systemic racism and injustice helps people like me and harms those who aren't like me, often in ways that are invisible to us. This needs to change. Last Saturday, I watched on CTV as my colleagues led a national conversation about how we can take action against systemic racism. And that conversation showed me, more than ever, we need more Black voices, more Indigenous voices, more people of color in the media, as well as every other profession. And that is why I have decided to immediately step away from my role as anchor at eTalk to create space for a new perspective and a new voice. It is my hope that that new anchor is Black, Indigenous, or a person of color, and they can use this important platform to inspire, to lead, and to make change. I am so proud of everyone involved with eTalk and indeed CTV, and I know they will continue to demonstrate the excellence that has made that show and this network #1.
And nigga, if you don't get the up out of here with that bullshit. So here's the real problem. You basically just announced to the world that the person who's going to replace you is a diversity hire. How do you think it's going to go for that person when the viewers see that? How upset do you think they're going to be? You've pretty much put them to the wolves, first off. So it's super stupid of you because nobody likes a diversity hire, especially if you're a beloved figure. They're going to be mad that they're seeing this person. So really, if you think you're being benevolent, you're doing the exact opposite.
You're doing a disservice to the person.
Second thing, nobody wants to be hired because they're a person of color or any other cringy ass term that you want to use.
You don't want to be a checkbox?
Nobody wants to be a token. Okay, let's be real. Nobody wants to be the diversity, the affirmative action hire. Nobody wants to be that. Ideally, people want to be hired because they're competent and they're ready for the job. But this is not how you do it, and you certainly don't do it in public. That's awkward. Imagine being the person hired and the only reason you're there is because someone felt super guilty. Cringe. I can guarantee you probably nobody asked him to quit his job. He just did this as a PR stunt because of the scandal of him and his wife. But it's super cringe. I'm tired of it. Nobody wants to see you on your knees kissing feet.
Nobody wants
right? Maybe there's like 10, 15 Black people. No, most of us don't want that.
No.
Try to go on the street and go kiss them and they'll be like, what the what are you doing?
You put one person there. What happened after that? What happened to...
And while I am no longer anchoring eTalk, I will continue to contribute to the show, hosting red carpets, and taking on other special projects here at Bell Media.
So let me get this straight. You're going to continue working at CTV, but you're just not going to do the job that you probably didn't want to do. And you're going to make yourself look great by being like, oh, I'm vacating my job. Please hire a person of color. I didn't want to do that job. But you're still going to kindly do the best parts of that job. Is that what I'm understanding?
Even if you wanted to do that job, it doesn't change anything. I still think it's a bit cringe. I don't have the answer. I don't know what white people should do, but stepping down of your spot, hoping they're gonna do something. So what do you do? What do you do if they take someone white? Because at the spot when they did interviews, they found someone white to do it. That could fit the job. That person should step down as well because that person has white privilege and stuff like that. There's something I really find weird about that.
It's the same thing as people kissing feet. It's the same thing as like white people shoe-shining Black folks to show their apologies. It's the same thing as self-flagellating to be like, oh my God, I'm not like the other white folks who want to hurt. It's cringy. Nobody cares about your virtue signaling. It's not important. Listen, the biggest thing affecting Black folks is not race, it's class. You really want to help? Abandon your wealth. See if you're really about it. But just getting rid of your job, get the out of here. I hope that then why did you make a public announcement? Why did you just do it in quiet? Oh, you want to let everyone know that you're such a nice guy that you're going to allow someone else of a different race or of a different group?
No, he's not going to allow. He hopes.
You know what would have been more relevant if you used your platform to discuss these issues, if you care about them, to have these dialogues, to have these discussions. But it's not by abdicating a position and virtue signaling that you make things better. This is a bad PR move. It's gross. And I just find this kind of pandering on national TV even cringier because I know how many checks and balances it had to go through, how many producers had to see it. Do you understand how many people at CTV have to be tone deaf to think that this is an okay statement to make on TV? Like, how stupid does your production team have to be like, we're doing such a good thing? This is why white liberals sometimes are some of the most cringy people I've ever seen.
Because they don't know what to do anymore.
It's so cringy. And it makes you seem very dishonest and even more untrustworthy. Ugh. Just ugh.
Say it one more time.
Ugh. Like I used this analogy last time, but like, yo, listen. If you're privileged, you don't help others by abdicating your privilege. If I have my full body and I see a guy in a wheelchair and he's having a struggle getting up some stairs or whatever, I'm not going to cut off my legs to empathize with him. I'm going to help them with my position. It's so stupid.
But aren't you going to feel better without your legs? Now you guys are the same.
Now we're two people who can't get up the stairs. Anyway.
Hey, I feel you, brother. I ain't got legs too.
Like, what is it about like the sons of prime ministers? Why they're so cringy?
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes. You want saying? Me see me father Tom Hanks presenting in a what soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
The lack of struggle, the lack of the privilege that make you that I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
I just want to stick him, Chet Hanks, and Justin Trudeau in a room and just see what kind of black music they would make. You just imagine Justin Trudeau. Just cringe, man. Do the
Oh wow!
do the Chet Hanks accent.
I can't.
Try.
I can't. I really can't. I won't do it.
Bullet. Oh. Gunshot. Big up the youth, them. I know I'm bad, but I'm trying to channel my.
He's not good either.
Yeah. Wagwan.
Oh, wow.
Me like jerk chicken.
Get the fuck out of here.
Me like jerk chicken. You like jerk? Cause I'm a jerk. Get in your poom poom. Yes, sir. Show me the lights. Just give me the lights. I don't know. Am I doing good? Are you guys cringed enough? How you doing, Preach? You okay?
I mean, I'm cringing, but less than when I was watching Ben Maroon.
Bad man no eat no puss.
Bad man no suck no. Bad man no suck. No way.
Yeah.
Bad man no suck put. Bad man suck put.
Yeah, we all know. And just a last point. Diversity for the sake of diversity is uninteresting. I don't want you to stick a bunch of tokens up there because you think it'll make you look good. When I want to be represented, it's not just a matter of race. Sometimes there's a lot of white folks who can represent my lived experiences just as well or can really understand it. So when you stick a token there thinking you're going to fix the issue, it tells me that you haven't really thought this through. Bobby Caldwell. Okay, Bobby Caldwell's a legend to me. I would listen to his music and I'm like, nigga, sing that. And then he popped out of the darkness. He's like, surprise, nigga. I was like, oh, man. Okay, I didn't know you were going to be white, but I still loved his music. You know what I'm saying? It's not because you stick a black figure there that it's going to fix anything. If you put on the Uncle Ruckus, sure, he's black, but...
Let's put the clueless girl.
Stacey Dash?
Stacey Dash.
She got a dash. But yeah, so it's just, that's the last point I wanted to make. It's just, it's corny.
Nobody wants to be a fucking checkbox.
Yeah, nobody wants that. So... anyways, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We want to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think about the virtue signaling? But if you think about it, when they play golf, they have a caddy carry all their
Oh, yeah.
Someone
absolutely.
wipes their forehead. Someone drives them around the field. Basically comes at their beck and call.
Yeah.
And so if you think about that,
Yeah.
how are they athletes? They barely have to, are they?
It's like
Isn't
tennis. Tennis as well.
Yeah.
This is
I always
hella
thought it was
weird.
funny that like Tiger Woods has the most Masters wins. You know what I mean? Just because like in a sports full of white dudes, the black guy's the best master. I always like that. This guy reminds me of Trudeau when he speaks.
Well, he's the son of the prime.
Yeah, but this just seems like a political address Trudeau would do. It's eerily similar.
It's like the same thing. Whether you're the prime or the prez,
Yeah.
or the CEO,
Yeah.
or the host, it's pretty much the same thing. You are the figure of something bigger, right?
Yeah.
But you are the representative of that. So whenever you're gonna talk or you're gonna take the platform to speak, there's gonna be similarities, of course.
Yeah.